Alright, welcome back to part 4, y'all. So now, we can officially wrap up Lost Cause. With the last 3 tracks of this deluxe edition, I might actually play one more bonus track if I think I have it on this phone. But regardless though, now I'm gonna leave it up to y'all how you feel. Because like I said initially, I had, like I said, Say That was just a last minute add-on. But for since the beginning, when I first listened to Lost Cause and I heard Farco Friday singles and I heard all these tracks, I want to say within a month I compiled and made these 16 tracks together. So like I said, Say That was initially there. It was Tiana and then these 3 tracks that I'm about to play for y'all. So let me know if you feel like Say That belongs with that Lost Cause mentality, or do you feel like it's better off? Because I can tell you, I got used to listening. It grew on me to listen to these 16 tracks by itself. But I heard Say That, and I was like, I don't know. I like the way this one vibes. It grew on me, kind of like Henny and Hand did. But with that being said, though, I want to get into this, man. I really want to hear. These are probably, if you thought the original way how Tory ended was pretty dope, just wait to hear these last 3 tracks and how I end Lost Cause on the ultimate, finishing move, man. Just like how everyone thought the Kamehameha was cool, guess what? I'm about to drop the spirit bomb on y'all. So, starting off with track number 14. Oh no, not track number 14, my apologies. Tiana was track number 14. So if I messed up on that, my bad. So after the original 12, it follows through with Say That as track number 13, Tiana as track number 14, and now track number 15. I'm gonna just play it, and I'll tell you what the name of the track is.
To the studio, couple groupie hoes to give it to you like Julio in the movie, moving moody like I got a problem. She told me lean over and pop herself an Oxycontin. I told her never, I don't do drugs. Only thing we poppin' is a few slugs. If niggas start plotting on our new drugs, 2 double on porn, this deuce and this 2 cups. Sippin' killing these niggas like I'm Jimmy from the Ku Klux. Yeah, I'm making money now, I'm on tour. These women love me, so they encore. These niggas hate me, better know you got the wrong boy. My bitch nails French tipping without the bonjour. I'm onshore these niggas, cause I don't know if they just poppin' for the moment or maybe they just poppin' cause the kid ain't get his moment yet. Yeah, I party for a model, smoking on the deck. I fuck my phone up in the pool this afternoon. I got a stash number in my mental Rolodex. She know I'm dope, I know it's what I fuck before I know it's sex. Listen, shit is only getting distant when your niggas dissing. I just watch the snake niggas, see these niggas hissing. Game picture, we just try to follow the mission. Swallow pride, but knew we couldn't swallow ambition. I lost a couple real bitches to this fame. Had to refresh their names like trying to read the top of your mentions. 40 Glock with extension, sure to make a shorty pop. Stop what he doing while paying the shots of attention. Screw face niggas that came from the top of the trenches. Out of T.O. corners, we was young and dumb, just trying to run through these jungles. And plus the numbers was high. Like Rugged had me puffing that lie. I said fuck it many times, man. I ain't gonna lie between Keisha being pregnant and me being independent. I wanted more than life Cuban, I needed dependent. Fuck working at that Denny's in the back room. I need a bitch that won't fuck me out in Cancun. Off the fact she know I'ma be the man soon. I'm tired of niggas always saying who I sound like. Never again will you get that pleasure. I'm switching my flows, I hit that measure. And from now till I die, fuck a nigga, you gon' get that pressure. I ain't gon' lie, I've been smoking. 10 on this job and I'm rolling. All on the highway, I'm swerving. Bad bitch beside me, she poppin'. Young niggas be on their whole shit. Me, I just be on that smoke shit. These dudes, they know that I'm bout it. So she ain't gon' be on that bullshit. Should've ride with the drop top. Gotta fly when I slide by. See me riding that foreign. Front lights look cockeyed. So don't you be acting. Shorty, I'm sipping that act. back, and you should be smoking on with me. Don't worry about your souls, I forgot it. Now no big deal. 10 in the truck, all this, not no big deal. All of them niggas you fuck a girl, they're not no big deal. Should let a nigga lay on something real. It's real. Once again, yeah, we a man, all that nigga is pretend, yeah, so free by 10, come around by then, in the condo,
So in case you didn't know the name of that song, which is definitely a huge fan favorite, that was Dem Ones, titled Dem Ones. Alright, now maybe you can consider this some Winter Wonderland themed strip club. But no, honestly, this was definitely like Lost Cause. When I play this project, it's definitely, it feels like it hits the hardest during the winter, specifically around Christmas time, if you get my flow. And this song just gives me that, it's like that hip-hop Christmas kind of like vibe, man. I don't know what it is, but Sarah J produced this track, and shout out to Sarah J, because she was right on the money with this one. Such a simplistic beat, but it, like I said, just like Tory as an artist, brings the most out of such minimal efforts / requirements, you know what I mean? Like, it's just dope. When you can do that, it's like, why even bother to try hard? But like, don't get me wrong, like, I don't mean by not trying hard, I'm meaning like you got a half-ass projects, like, you know, we're not gonna name them, they're like taboo here. Alright, but I'm talking about when he just lets the emotions go. He just puts in such subtle, soft, but short, you know, melodies in here and there when he sings, or the production. It's just the little things that'll focus on that brings the most out of each and every track. It's not easy, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you just have to be in a mood to make these kind of songs. But then there's just times where, like, if you're rolling and if you could put yourself back in that mindset again, which is why, like I said, I'm hard pressing for Tory to just go back to square one, rebuild everything again, re-listen to some of your classic projects, put yourself in that mentality, and then grow the way you were supposed to grow. Like, that's it. So all these new fake fans are talking about, oh, there's these fans that are nostalgic and sticking back to the old Tory. Like, you don't understand Tory Lanez at all. If that's what you think. If that's what you think, everyone's reflecting on the past. You don't understand Tory Lanez, and you don't understand his music at all. That's all I'm gonna tell you. So get off that bullshit. Otherwise, you really can't call yourself a fan. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't consider myself a Tory Lanez fan. I'm gonna make that clear out there. I've always said that, and that's gonna stay true. And of course, in downtown LA, every now and then you got some crazy motherfucker on a wheelchair just coming through traffic like that. Man, it's like they want to get hit. That's sad to say, but it's true, man. And we're gonna go through a very, very depressing part of this town. This is where they got all the tent sites up and everything. This ain't the easy part of downtown LA, man. This is where people will jack you for whatever shit you got. But at the same time, though, like, I see people, for the most part, they're in harmony, man. They're really, like, I see this guy sweeping with a broom, really treating it like it's his property, like it's his home, his land, and everything. You see that right there? You see what I mean? That's why I had to play this project down here in downtown LA, because just like how this project got me woke on Tory Lanez, like, just seeing these streets remind you, and it should and I'm hoping you guys are watching this, let this remind you how blessed we are to be in the situation that we are. I'm glad, despite all the struggles I'm going through right now, I'm glad that I'm in the position where I am right now. I'm happy. I could be in a much worse position, and I'm grateful for that. And trust me, there's beauty in the struggle, always. You know, and that's what you gotta look forward to when you're just when things aren't going well, you gotta look into that, the fact that you're growing and that you're learning to figure out how to move. It's just like how a baby tries to figure out how to walk. It ain't easy, but eventually they go from crawling to walking and to running, and you know. Well, in Tory's case, it's not, he's past all that, but basically he's literally, I mean, well, not literally, but like figuratively, and it's now no pun intended, but he's definitely broken a couple legs. He's broke a leg or two here and there, and hasn't really had that same luck or that same aroma around him like he did back then. But I think within, like I said, within due time it'll go there. But I always stick to what's the present right now. I don't like to jump too much into the future, other than, you know, what I'm planning to do. But like I said, all these reactions and feedbacks, y'all sometimes just be jumping the guns, man. It's a day-by-day thing. You gotta look at it that way. Life is, sometimes you gotta take it day by day. All right, you know the growth is gonna be there, but you gotta react. So that way you can reflect on it and be like, yeah, I remember this. I remember how I felt. That's the beauty of it too, man. You can grow from that as well. So that being said, I was waiting for the right spot to really play this next track, because this is, I don't want to spoil it, but anyways, the next track, all I'm gonna tell you is this track is special and it's near and dear to me. That being said, set up the mood right now. No jokes. All right, track number 16. And there you guys have it. That track was known as Talk on Road, and I'm gonna, let me see. Alright. I don't know what's going on. But you can see the flash of red and white, man, because like I said, it's an emergency for me. I'm gonna get in my feels whenever I play this track, man. I might get into a cardiac arrest. So yeah, bring the ambulance. But no, I'm serious. Like, no joke aside, this song there's just so much into it. From the beautiful piano sample to the melodies to just how the beat comes in so smooth and nonchalant to Tory just replicating that same feelings, man. Y'all good. Just replicating that same feeling, man. And like, and the words too hit, man, because it's like looking back and you thought, hold on. It's a bumpy road, man. What can I tell you? It's just how life is, man. It can be a struggle. But like, it just makes you reflect back on the struggles, man. And just like the old friends or all the people you used to know, the old life you used to have. And when you kind of like reflect and see how much you've grown, and look how many fucking people are jaywalking, bro. That's crazy. So I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but look, when I do my top Trenta, like, y'all already will know how it's gonna go. Okay, so pretty much Lost Cause for the most part is gonna be on there. At least half of these tracks will be represented on that top 30 list, which, like I said, is very difficult to do when you consider how many phenomenal songs Tory has released. You guys already saw the notable 9s. Those are just the songs that I had to omit, and I hate to do that with some of those songs. Acting like I didn't even have Dirty Money. I'm so mad at myself. Dirty Money wasn't even part of the notable 9s. So like, I still left out great songs that I wanted to even cover, and that's just how it is. But yeah, when Tory gets in this mood, bro, you can't touch him, dude. He's so flawless, bro. Like, he's just smooth. He's just being himself, man. He's keeping things real, 100. And yeah, this to me is definitely if someone was to leave, or like if I was to prove like my ace in the card when it comes to proving how great Tory Lanez music is, and this is what I do with everybody that I talk to about Tory Lanez. The last song that I'm bringing up, if it's life or death, no matter what, I'm pulling out Talk on Road. That's all y'all need to know. With that being said, let me go ahead and play the last track to wrap up this phenomenal deluxe edition. I'm gonna call it album version of Lost Cause. If it was to ever release it like this, it would be dope. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up with this last track number 17. Like the previous 2 tracks, I'm not gonna tell you what the title is. I'll tell you at the end. Just vibe out with it.
What are you doing?
Working?
Love Fargo.
I'll be lucky if I'm finished by sunup.
Lord bless the umbrella boys. You know, sometimes I wanna argue with these niggas. Then I call my back teller and she say the balance. It's over. I'm talking 40 days, 40 nights. All the nigga got up on his hopeless nights. 14 the homeless, trying to find an open bite. Scoping out the open public, rolling with this open stomach. V's on the work phone, X on my offer jack. Saying come home, but she don't know I need the shiny stack. I ain't even coming back, I'ma be here all night. Sun up in the stomach, I'm like, it's gonna be a long night. I remember dark nights, hallways and hall white. Scheming like, when I get that Rory with the fog lights, I'ma be a dog. Black statues on the lawn. Used to stress when I was sleeping on the mattress at my mom's. Mama died and now I'm sleeping on the mattress all alone. And the O's and 3 niggas, I ain't barely even know. When I had my coldest winters, it was barely even snow. OGs tell me chill, they don't barely even know first. Didi got locked, and Shosh got locked. Marlon Brooks tried to flee, but they both got knocked. Shit was real on the film. I was saying through the grapevine. Ball fit for any for my niggas doing steak time. Niggas trying to keep the shine from me, I'ma take mine. Been the underdog and so I'm doing over state crime. I pray to stars pointed at the top ledge, I'm a boss. Little nigga, big body hopping out the box. Now we need the markets, we ain't gotta shop at Ross. Fast for the bottles, how we came to cop the toes. Whoa. Look, hey, change, dice games. She just snapped a photo for that light fade. And I was selling quarters for that ice chain. Till I found God and my life changed. Sitting on the block all night, just tryna get you. A nigga need God right now, way more than ever. Smoking on strong, I've been going hard all day long. Sipping on Henny, I don't even know what it did. I've been feeling like I'm the realest nigga out in the six. I'm feeling like I'm the realest nigga out in the six. Scares me, bitches out there in the field. More money, more problems, they don't believe in that shit. 40 days, 40 nights I've been going on. 40 days, 40 nights I've gone. 40 days, 40 nights I've been going on. 40 days, 40 nights I've gone.
Okay, so let me just toss some of these things out. These are probably a couple useless facts to y'all, mainly because I want to talk about that. You know what? Fuck it, we gonna do this right, because this is it. This is the end, baby. That was 40 Days and 40 Nights, in case you didn't know, man. One of the most phenomenal tracks Tory has ever came to perform on. You could feel the anger when he's rapping. He's angry. And this is at a time where, like, if I heard someone try to say, oh, he kind of sounds like Nipsey, I would bitch slap your ass. Because he doesn't sound like Nipsey. Nipsey is a different cat. Alright? And there's no biting flows here. You can feel the anger, kind of similar to Nipsey, but this ain't flow biting. Not at all. You could hear how he sounds, and he's still rapping the way Tory raps. It's just he's more angry. This was a unique flow, and I think when he was trying to start to grow a little bit, that's when people started pulling that bullshit. Oh, he sound like Drake. Oh, he sound like Travis. Oh, he sound like this and that. To the point where I felt like he kind of like was like, you know what, fuck it. You guys think I sound like these people? I'm just gonna be spiteful to all y'all and just start sounding just like them, just to get y'all mad. Kind of backfired a bit, if you ask me, because then a lot of day one fans that was really fucking with Tory and was defending him now, they kind of was left speechless, because Tory's little spiteful vendetta kind of did cost him some valuable time, really, to work on his craft and really start outshining some of these haters, these critics, and that sucks, man. It does. But back to like the line I was trying to bring up to you guys earlier. If Tory was to, you know, when Tory was talking about how he feels like he's the realest nigga coming out the six, dead ass, I believe that's true. The reason why I say that is because of one reason. If let's leave it up, everything discography wise, up to the end of 2016, when after I Told You came out in August, The Weeknd came out with Starboy. Alright, I'm including Starboy in this mix. And let me get this music going on, because I really want to talk to y'all. Alright, so damn, this road is bumpy as hell. If I had to choose between Drake, The Weeknd, and Tory Lanez all the way up to the end of 2016, this includes some of their best projects dropped. For Tory, anyways, let me save Tory for last. For The Weeknd, it was definitely Starboy. For Drake, it was Nothing Was the Same. Two potent projects. If I had to choose between the three for who I could listen, I would have to be only allowed to listen to for the rest of my life. That means I would have to never listen to the other two ever again. Up to that point, I would have said, with no hesitation, Tory Lanez. Okay? Sure, The Weeknd has a trilogy, and he has Beauty Behind the Madness. great projects. Don't get me wrong, classic. All right, and this is a couple useless facts, like I was trying to bring up earlier. The Weeknd is Ethiopian. My mom was born in the capital of Addis Ababa, so you might think, like I said, useless bullshit, petty bullshit. I would like to consider petty bias bullshit. So it looks like you would think it seemed because of our culture ties that I might fuck with The Weeknd more, but nah. When it comes to soul and spirit and just how my life, it's always been me against the world kind of mentality growing up. Had a chip on my shoulder, always had to prove myself, being an underdog. Never was given anything, I had to work hard for it. Had to prove that I deserved it. That I wanted to win so fucking bad. Like, y'all don't know that fucking feeling. So it does, I won't lie, like it does bug me a little bit when people tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I be coming at Tory for the bullshit music he's been dropping. Y'all don't understand that fucking mentality. Tory went through that shit, man. That's why I'm ride or die. I would take Tory no matter what. And I feel like he's not only the best artist that could come out of Toronto, I think the best musical artist God has ever created. All right. Simple as that. And that bugs me to say, not only because of my own ego and pride, because I want to be the best at everything, but at the same time, it's it's already acknowledged, bro. It's been put out there, man. Like, ride or die. Like, if I had to choose one artist to listen to one day before I die, I'm listening to Tory nonstop, and that's it. Simple as that. All the way up to the last project that I enjoyed, and I'll be able to rest in peace. Because this nigga, like, it's not even just like, you know how like Ludacris released that one album, Release Therapy, just to like make music to make him feel better. I felt like this was a similar case for Tory, but like but this actually felt real. And not only for him, but like for me, because I felt this pain. This was true pain that I could feel. Like, not that commercial shit from New Toronto 3. This is the real pain, bro. I felt this shit. Darn near, I fucking shed tears. Listening to this project, because I understand this shit. Y'all can't understand it. So when you get that mentality where you gotta go at it with so many people opposing you, so many people not believing in what you got, and you gotta prove with it, like chip on your shoulder, this is where Tory shines the most. He shines on all of y'all. And like, I know one day it's gonna be the same thing for me too, on a bigger scale. So, and I look forward to partnering up with this dude and taking over the world, of course in our respective boundaries, you know what I mean? We walk parallel paths, but they will never cross in a sense, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's just how it is, you know? Like Sonic and Tails kind of mentality shit, or like, I don't know, no psychic shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, or maybe like Sonic and Shadow, I don't know. Fuck, what's the best analogy? I can't think of, but basically like how A-side, B-side kind of thing, you know? Like, but no, man, on the real note, Lost Cause to me is everything how I felt too. And I feel like for this project, people may think weird of, I feel like Lost Cause represents how many people doubted him, how many people counted him out as a lost cause, like he wasn't gonna be shit. And it was him showing that despite all the struggles, all the obstacles that he had in his path, that he still found a way to keep moving forward. And to me, that's the most motivational thing you could ever listen to when you are down and out and you feeling like you're doubting yourself and you feel like you can't do shit. You feel like, and trust me, like, people get intimidated by numbers when you see how many people come at you. For me, it just makes me grow stronger. But, and while you show confidence and you feel like you got that pride, just like if anyone's watching Naruto, like you see that smile, how he's always smirking and everything, you still feel that pain of being alone, man. Like, that never changes, bro. Like, never. You feel me? Like, that never goes away. And because of that, that just makes you push to go hard on these motherfuckers, man. No fucking joke. Hands down. That's all I gotta say, bro. I ain't trying to fucking make this shit emotional, man. Hell no, fuck that shit. But because you know that fucking pain, that's why you can relate to it, bro. Let me make sure I got the right marker on my fucking part. To give you guys my catalog, I didn't even have a chance to fucking write to this shit, man, because fuck it. All these songs, in my opinion, represent what music is all about. All of it. So, I'm gonna do my best to write this shit down live right now. Alright. Shit, man. Actually, you know what? I see a parking lot. I got about 8 more minutes before this video cuts up, and I'm gonna make damn near use of. I'm gonna make the best use out of every single second on this damn video, man. Cause I'm not sure if I can be able to do this again, bro. Fuck. Like, god dang, man. Phone says 15%. I don't give a fuck. We gonna make it. We gonna make it all the way to the end. No matter what. Alright, I'm here. So, right off the bat, if I had to choose something for category A, fuck, what would be a really good song for him to lead off with? I'm just gonna say With It, man. That was definitely a category A song on there. Selfish could also be a choice too. I really can't think of anything else. As far as category B, I'm gonna give that to. That's a tough one to choose. I'm gonna give it to Mama Told Me. I want to put A Week Straight on this, bro. Or even Cry Your Eyes, bro. There's so many great songs. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put everything, bro. Or not Cry Your Eyes, Dry Your Eyes. Funny how I choose Purple, man. Because Toronto is all about purple and red, man. Alright. This is impossible. I'm not gonna even be able to choose everything, man, right? But it is what it is. So, I'm gonna include the deluxe edition and the regular 12 tracks that Tory did. So, alright, cool. I'm getting there. I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna run through it, all of them. But yeah, man, this project hits me hard, man. I can't really say anything else, man. Alright guys, here you go. I just finished writing it. Let me see if I got it right. Ironic. I only grabbed 2 markers. One was purple, the other was red. Fuck it. Man, I'm not even tripping, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw y'all a couple things just to make it even fancier, man. Alright. So, as far as like category A, I think I'm going to put With It / Talk on Road as category A. Category D, I'm definitely going. Well, yeah, Stay With It is just one of those dope joints where it really is a dude convincing a girl to stay through after, you know, they're done going through their substance at a party. Talk on Road, I think it speaks for itself, man. Everything about it. I mean, honestly, I might switch it up. Talk on Road is probably, man. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it at category A. I should put it in category E and put 40 Days and 40 Nights, but And we move forward. Category B. Originally I had Mama Told Me, but Dry Your Eyes in a Week Straight also belong on there. Category C, Gold / Them Ones. Category D, Selfish, York University for the delivery, man. The production was solid, on point on that, as well as Tiana from the Deluxe. I like that. So the reason why I put Gold, I think it's self-explanatory. Y'all already know why Gold is there, but for the new fans, Gold is just one of those peaceful songs, man. You feel it. And when he let the beat just bleed out, which was amazing for the second verse, that was great. Them Ones, it's a chill song. I love it, man. The production by Sarah J was phenomenal. But once again, like, it's just one of those songs where it puts me in a holiday mood, and I love it. It just makes me feel at peace. Category D, like I said, Selfish, York University, a 2-track song that just killed it. Love the production from one song to another. Selfish also deserves to be in a Category A spot. And then Tiana too, but it definitely was a personal song, but I love the production. It was clean. Category E, definitely I think might be the best overall song, I guess. From the original project, is Priceless. It just shows how much, like, Tory has overcame as an underdog, how many people counted him out and really considered him a lost cause. And he said, well, check out now, like, especially his teacher, who said he'd be catching a bus. Now he's catching a ride, and guess who the driver is? Her husband. It's just priceless, man. Like, he's just talking about the comeback is just for real, dude. Let me color this in real quick. I mean, who knows how he's gonna make the deluxe edition look? You never know. But of course, from the deluxe edition, my Category E song is definitely 40 Days and 40 Nights. It's just all around well execution. Him coming in with that anger and just like showing how dedicated he is to his craft. And of course, he comes in singing at the end on a different type of beat that really slows everything down. And it just shows how cool his music can really be, man. Like, the versatility of the production as well as his flow is phenomenal, man. So forgot to draw the dude with the hitchhiker sitting around. All right, I think I just got it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll probably draw an outline. So there you go. The closest I can get to drawing